Hey, see you in church. Hi, I'm Manuel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave a message and put the little hand up. I always do it at the beginning because I forget to do it at the end, except for when I watch certain shows. You might like them. Eh, their new kind of stuff on Jubilee is where they get a group of people that are supposed to have the same kind of sense of mind, and they tell them we're going to give one of you guys 100,000 or 1,000. I think it's 1,000. Um, and who's the true? And this is the funny thing. It's these people are so in love with Beyonce. That's all these people talk about. Everybody on all these stupid stuff is Beyonce this, that, or Jennifer Lopez. And to me, it's just hilarious. I don't Beyonce. I own two songs that she's in, and both of them were written by Lady Gaga. So now you know why who I liked was Lady Gaga. I'm not a Beyonce fan. Never, from what I've heard, it's not my cup of tea. I'm not saying anything bad about her because I don't know her. All I'm saying is that I've never was a fan. Jennifer Lopez, though, I was a fan, and then I heard that she was a horrible, horrible person in person. And I kept hearing stories of her being horrible to the help, I guess you would call them, your waiters and stuff like that. And then it came openly revealed that Ben Affleck was dating her, and he broke up with her because he she kept treating regular people like dirt, and they went and they broke up. That was what went public anyway. So I was like, I didn't care one way or another. I didn't haven't heard a song that I like about her. I think I do have one of her songs though. I'm not too sure. That tells you how much I've ever played it. Anyway, um, never been a big fan of these people and not looking to be. And I don't get people the way um, I don't know how you say, they worship these people. And I'm using that word because um, I popped into my head a character that was on um, RuPaul's Drag Race, and he was calling Oprah God and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, oh my goodness, somebody go slap her. I was like, that's just so stupid. But, to each his own. I'm not going to stand here and, while I'm sitting, sit here and put him down for any reason because there's no purpose. He's just has the right to be stupid if he wants to. Oprah is Oprah. Oprah has done the best she can for herself, and she's done pretty good. I'm just not a huge fan of hers. Every time I turn around, I find she's fucking something up. And I'm like, ugh. Like, she did a movie called A Wrinkle in Time. And the book, oh, I loved the book when I was younger. I read it when I was younger. I was a book reader. I wasn't the greatest reader, but I still read then. And she took that and turned it into a movie. She turned the male character into a girl and then turned the white character into a black little girl. And I saw the commercials. It doesn't even go down the road I just said, screw that. She fucked it up. Then there was another couple of things that she did. I just don't really pay attention. But now she connected herself to Apple TV, and they're doing all this stuff, which I'm like, whatever. And then I noticed what was going on with Apple TV, and I just sort of like, uh, said, oh shit. I hope, you know, the regular box Apple TV, it doesn't force you to use that app. I don't want to use that app. And what's going to happen is, I don't know if you got Hulu or not. Used to love Hulu. They would have all these different shows and I could watch. And the one I was having problems was Netflix. But anyway, now Hulu, what they've done is they've hooked themselves to HBO, Showtime, the TV channel or whatever it's called, and they put them under one umbrella. So now you're looking through movies. Oh, this is a good movie. And you push the button and it tells you you're not signed for it. And you're like, it's because you don't have the Hulu HBO or the Hulu Showtime or the Hulu whatever the hell the other channels are. And it just makes me so mad. I'm like, I don't want to see what the other channels have. I don't want you to be showing me that. So I'm ready to just get rid of Hulu because I hardly go there. I don't want to go. It deters me from wanting to be there. So, from what I understand, that's what the new little app TV, Apple TV, and the little app is going to be doing. They're going to take every single channel there is and you can have it in one app. Now, if they were able to take all the channels that you got, like Hulu, Netflix, your movies, and your TV shows and music, and put it into one big app and show what you got and the TV shows that you've paid for, then that would be fine because those are things that you already own. But I'm sure that's not what they do. What they do is they're listing everything there is on all the different channels. And now you can see what's on the other channels. You just can't actually watch it. You have to actually got the other channels to see this movie. See, I'm not interested in that. I don't want to know that you have on Showtime Halloween, that you have on Netflix um, Friday the 13th. I don't want to know that. Why? Because if I don't have you, I don't care. I don't want to see that. I don't want the hassle of trying to get that. You know what I mean? Oh, I wanted to see this, but I couldn't see it. You know what I mean? That's why I bought a lot of times. I would just buy the movie. I did that with what was that one called? It's that Halloween movie that the Day of the Dead, and the little boy goes over and goes into the other world and sees his great grandmother who was ruining his life all the way from there because she hated music. And so the family hates music even after her death, which was so stupid. But And people are actually still like that in a way. I wish they stayed that way because they were close families. But at the same time, you got to let your family be them and not put your needs onto them either. But that's the way a lot of families are, and I see that. I don't try to tell them how to live their lives because it's not my business. But at the same time, I can see how what's going on is hurting the other person. But what can I say? To each his own. But that's just the way it is. To me, it's funny, but you gotta let it go. Do what you're gonna do. Who knows? But that's the thing that's gotten to me. I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't need you to show me all these different things. I don't want to see that. Why? Because I don't have that channel. And TV shows. I see a TV show that's going to come out, and it looks like it's going to be a good one, but it's on Showtime. I noticed that. That's one of the things my complaints were always about watching regular TV. I'm watching regular TV and they're showing a TV show. Oh, this looks like a good TV show. And then it tells us that it's not going to be on that channel. I'm like, well, then why the bleep is it on you? Why are you showing commercials about it? You're telling people that at 11 o'clock or at 6 o'clock on Thursday not to be watching your show, your channel. Be on this other channel watching this movie or TV show or whatever. And that to me, it's just crazy that they do that. They're so desperate to make money that they're hurting themselves. Yeah, you're making money from that commercial, but at the same time, you're losing money because nobody's watching that show during that time, which you're trying to sell the time to show the commercial. I mean, it's just crazy, but they do that. I don't understand that. Maybe you do, but they do that. It's just crazy. Anyway, here I am talking your ear, twisting it. But leave me a message. What do you think? Do you think it's crazy that they do that kind of stuff? That they're making apps to show you stuff that you can't see? And so I guess it's so that you'll go buy that show and they can show it to you. I don't know, but to me, it's just stupid. I don't need that. I'm not planning on ever putting on that app on my Apple TV on. I'd rather just go straight to the regular apps, watch my shows off of there, and not most of the time on the YouTube watching YouTube videos nowadays. That's how I got through losing my mom because I took care of her for over 10 years. Put my life aside and now I'm trying to put it back together. But that's what I do. You do it for family. Not everybody would, but because I watched a lot of my friends, even family, put their family into old folks' home, and within 2 years, their family member died. And there's a lot of guilt. I have a little bit of guilt, but my guilt is because I should have never allowed them to send her to the hospital. It seemed like the moment she stepped in that hospital, boom, her health went down. Technically means they killed her. But anyway, you just have to do what you do. But I hope none of you have to go through any of that. But God willing, you'll be safe and won't have to sit by while a hospital takes away a loved one. May God be with you. And remember, subscribe to my channel, put the little hand up, and leave a message. Tell me something you'd like to talk about, and we'll see if it comes true. I'll talk about it. Or something you think. How do you feel about what we were talking about? Leave a message. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, put the hand up, leave a message. Remember, AA, see you in church.